la 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 la. Hey weirdos, it's Darren, obviously. Otherwise, who else would it be? I don't even know why I say, hi, it's Darren. Anyway, I wanted to give you a quick update as to what's going on here at Marlar House Studios, aka Weird Darkness Productions. Apparently, things are not as bad as I thought they were, but then they're also worse in some areas. For my patrons, I am so very sorry. I forgot to upload the update to you, so you're probably wondering what on earth is going on, why you haven't heard from me, and you are the people that I should be communicating with the most. I am so sorry about that. The reason that I missed that and didn't do it is simply because of all the hoops I had to jump through in order to make an update at all the other day. Here's the situation. After my migraines, which are now actually feeling pretty good now, I think maybe the Bio-T that we got injected into me last week, and the Nurtec Nurtec I think I'm taking now. I think those combined are actually starting to help. We had a really bad weather today, and I started the day with a migraine, but I'm actually feeling okay now, which was not the case a couple of days ago when we had the same weather, and I was so miserable that I couldn't even move. So and the weather was actually worse today than it was a couple of days ago. So in my mind, I'm thinking that we're actually making progress in that area. However, while I was in bed in the dark dealing with that migraine, my computer decided to crash. I spent some time on the phone with Apple trying to figure out if there was any way that I could reboot the system, and unfortunately it was too full, so I couldn't reboot it. I couldn't reinstall the software, which didn't make any sense to the person on the other end of the line, because they said, well, that doesn't make any sense. We're not adding anything. We're removing and replacing, but somehow your computer doesn't want to do that. Our only option was to erase everything on the computer, which, yes, that is a bit tragic, but I still had my Time Machine, which had everything backed up on it, plus I had my Dropbox, so I still had my files. Unfortunately, while we were trying to get that done, we decided to reboot the Time Machine, and somehow it lost everything at the same time. I mean, when it rains, it pours. So we lost everything. Now, I do have let me rephrase that. We didn't lose everything. I still have the audio files and documents and everything that I was using for Weird Darkness. What I did lose, however, was every single story that I planned to use in the future. Every verse that I plan to use at the end of a podcast, every message that I had set off to the side for Church of the Undead, everything was gone because that was on the local machine and it was tied to Microsoft Outlook rather than something like Gmail or something like that. So when the machine and the Time Machine were obliterated, I lost all of that. So what I've been spending the last 24 hours doing, and I'll probably spend the next 48 hours or more doing, is getting my computer back up and running and trying to make sure that everything is working again. In a way, this is kind of a blessing because I'm not going to use Microsoft Outlook anymore. I'm just going to make everything run through Gmail. So that way, it doesn't matter if I'm using my computer, if I'm using my phone, whatever. All of my emails, everything that comes to Darren at marlarhouse.com, everything that goes to Darren at weirddarkness.com, and of course everything that goes to Gmail, it all goes to the same place, so I don't have to worry about it. We're even going to get the spooky Santa stuff sent to Gmail once I get everything set up, just because I don't want to have to deal with Microsoft Outlook anymore. So that's actually kind of a blessing. It's something that I've always wanted to do, but I couldn't figure out how to do. Well, now I don't really have anything to lose. Since everything's gone anyway, I don't have to worry about trying to figure out a way to transfer it all. It's not going to transfer because it's no longer exists. So that's actually kind of a good thing, in a bad way, but it's still a good thing. Plus, my bride and I were talking, and one of the reasons that I had the issue was because my computer, as new as it is, only had 1 terabyte of storage on it. And even though you can get the iCloud or Dropbox with 5 terabytes or 8 terabytes or whatever, depending on which one you're using, this machine itself only had 1 terabyte, so it filled up fast. So while I was on the phone with Apple, I asked, hey, do you have anything that's at least 2 terabytes or more? They have a laptop that is 8 terabytes. So guess what I'm getting? It is going to be majorly expensive. Our plan to buy Robin a pickup truck and our plan to move to Colorado might be put off by a few months, but we got to make the money in order to pay the bills. So we're going to spend, I kid you not, over $7,000 on a laptop. And that is going to, oh my gosh, that's going to hurt. But on the plus side, that makes me a bit more mobile, which means that I can now start going to expos and cons and stuff like that I've always wanted to do, but at first my health wasn't allowing me to do so, and then the pandemic came and that took it out for 2 years. It kept us from doing anything like that. Well, now that the pandemic is gone, and now that my health is slowly starting to come back, I'm actually starting to feel like myself again. It's very slow. I mean, it's been less than a week, so I can't fully expect results right now, but I can already see the potential. But that will mean that I can actually start going out and doing things. In fact, I'm talking about being in Denver, Colorado on October 1st. And it looks like I might be doing something in August for the Illinois Paranormal Conference. And I'm going to be looking for opportunities to take Weird Darkness on the road and have my table set up with all of my free junk to give away, and then and also set it up so I can actually do the podcast live on location, which is what I would really like to start doing again. So if there are if there are paranormal expos or conferences around you, UFO expos and conferences, Comic-Cons, anything like that, if there's something that you'd like to see me come to, please drop me a note and let me know. Just send it to Darren@WeirdDarkness.com. Like I said, I'm actually getting that on my Gmail now, so I will get your message. That being said, though, because I lost everything, if you sent me an email for Fireside Frights, if you sent it within the last month or so, anytime before April 29th, April 28th, if you sent it before, April 28th. If you sent your story before April 28th, I don't have it anymore. So you'll need to resend it if you want to have your stories told in Fireside Frights. If you sent it after that, I did get it. I was able to transfer everything over. That's when the computer crashed, and actually it was the 29th, I think. So if you send it before the 29th, you'll want to send it again. Other than that, if you sent it late yesterday or today, I do have it, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you want to have your story in Fireside Frights, you are going to need to send it again. So anyway, that's what's been going on. I don't know how much longer it's going to take me to get everything set up. As you can hear, I actually am voicing something, so I have the microphone set up on Adobe Audition. I probably sound a little bit different to you because I have not figured out yet how to get all of my settings that I had before for removing the noise in the background and doing the compression and everything else to make it really sound like the Weird Darkness trademark that I had. I'll be working on that in the next couple of days, trying to figure out how to get that back. But at least I'm now able to communicate with you and let you know what's going on. And I think that's the update right now. So anyway, again, apologies to my patrons for not telling you about this sooner. I had to do all of this on my phone the other day, and it was so cumbersome, I just forgot to turn right back around and post it to Patreon. I apologize for that. So, but here now I'm going to be able to do it for you, and also for all of my podcasters. So thank you so much, everybody, for your patience, your understanding. I actually have had some people saying, "Hey, where are you? What's going on? Are you okay?" And I am. I'm doing well now. Things are doing better. I got to figure out this computer issue. Thanks a lot. God bless all of you. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll be seeing you as soon as I either get up and running again, or as soon as I'm able to start at least giving you more updates. I can, I believe, at least get a couple of archive episodes up because I don't have to record anything new for those. So I think I can archive or access those and bring those in so you can hear those. And I think I can get my radio show up as well. Gosh, I hope so. It's supposed to air tomorrow night. No pressure. But I already had that pre-recorded, so I should be able to get that posted into the podcast as well. So you might be able to see episodes coming here very, very soon. But I just wanted to give you the update. Thanks a lot, everybody. God bless, and I love every single one of you.